Stephanie, how are you doing today? Love the movie.
Thank
What
you.
was it like to perform and to get into the role Lucia for this movie?
It was honestly a really great process because first I obviously talked to the director Marco about how he wanted to make it and make Lucia, from which point of view he wanted to make the film, and he explained everything to me that they previously filmed present, the present scenes, and then the flashbacks is what we were going to film about the whole story. And I thought that was actually really great. So from then we just started.
Yeah, and this is what I liked about what Marco did with, especially with your character. He allowed you to be kids and really get the kid perspective of it. How did you feel when he allowed you to do that and really bring the kid out?
It was really cool because we were like Lucy was 10 and Jacinta and Francisco were 8 and 7, and they acted, like what normal kids would do. And I think that they were especially brave, and how they dealt with that situation on their hands was really admirable because I I don't know how they managed to spread the message of peace so on, you know, be so strong through all of that.
Exactly. And that's the one thing that I really liked about the film because it's so pertinent to what's going on today. With the Spanish flu back when this incident happened, so now we have COVID. What are your thoughts that, ironically, how this movie came out at a time where just like right when the pandemic hit?
Crazy, but it's good that we've got more technologies, more medicines now than they
Mhm.
had back then. And I feel like it's good that it's coming out right now, when we most need it. And it's just going to bring out hope and faith in people, and it's going to be great.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think this is something that we really need at this time because this is such an uplifting and really test your faith type of story because I remember growing up, I Catholic school kid, so I learned about it. How much did you know about the story before coming into the role?
I heard about it, but when I got called into casting, I started rereading the story, of course, and understanding it better so I could do that casting well. And I honestly felt so happy to be able to, even do a casting for it. And when I got chosen for it, I was so happy, honestly.
Yeah. Did you
Mhm.
ever see the 1952 Warner Brothers film of?
I didn't. I think I started when I got called. I saw a little bit of it, but not all of it. I just wanted to see how they wanted to make this film, a
Yeah.
specific Fatima film.
Yeah.
I
And
kept.
how was it on set? Like to be because you guys shot in Portugal, right
Yeah,
where around the area where it happened. What was it like being in the area while shooting?
it was really nice because we got to feel, more into the character being there, surrounded by nature and animals and everything. It just made us feel more like our characters,
Mhm.
Lucy. And I just loved being surrounded by nature with no technologies while we were filming.
Mhm.
And it was just great, honestly.
Yeah. And this is you carry the film. You really are the person who carries the film. What was it like to get into to put in that role now where you're carrying the film?
Honestly, it was really important for me because I never got to play such an important role in a movie, and I had to go to set every single day, I think, except like 2 days. And I really enjoyed it because it was just amazing getting to be with all the cast and crew. I got to really know them, and it was also a learning experience because I learned a lot from my, my cast and crew. It was really good.
Yeah. So what do you take out of this film for your further projects, your newer projects coming up? What do you take from this experience?
Honestly, main thing is me understanding the story better, and it was really cool seeing how they did everything back then because it was 1917, I think.
Hmm.
Really great difference from now, and filming in that time period, it was really amazing. I got to learn so many things from that, and also about I got to learn more about Lucia and how strong and brave she was, and I got a few things from her. It was really admirable how she was.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the one thing I loved about this film. I was at the premiere, the drive-in premiere here in Hollywood, and when I saw it, I was just like, one, it always brings you back to Catholic school.
Yeah.
But it was such a you were so good in the role. What like how much I guess the best thing to say, how much of the teachings of what happened in Lucia, did you read any of the anything that she wrote in order to get
Yes,
into
of
her
course.
head?
before I did the final callback, I think I started investigating about Lucia and reading everything about her and how she felt. And then obviously I talked to Marco while we were doing the callback about her character in the film. And that's how I, got to know her better.
Yeah, because her life is so amazing and so
Yes.
inspirational that did you ever feel a little like going into the role a little overwhelmed? Because I mean, there's so much weight with her story.
It was really special getting into her character and being in her shoes. And I really had to work on how she was going to act around everyone, how she was going to, walk, talk. And it was really special giving life to such, an important person.
Mhm. I agree with you because it seemed like such a fun role to play,
It was
and
really
such a great cast. You had a really great cast. What was it like on set every day working with your cast? Because you had some great names in this film.
It was amazing, honestly. When I went into set, I already saw all those familiar faces when I had to share scenes with either Alejandra, Lúcia Moniz, Jorge, Marco de Almeida, so many amazing people, and I had so much fun around them.
Yeah. Well, just to wrap everything up, what can you tell the Muse audience to get them to go on demand and watch Fatima this weekend?
You should watch Fatima because it is absolutely brilliant. The story is uplifting and it's just so inspiring, especially at this point of, crisis and pandemic. I feel like it's a really great message and you should definitely see it because it's amazing.
Right. Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for stopping with us. Really appreciate it. And we're looking forward to seeing the film again. Well, for me, again, because this will be
Yeah.
my third time this weekend. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Bye.